Hey, Yama, welcome to my gallery, Goyangan Gallery, the beautiful little town of Tawantin, Noosa. My name is Peter Mulcahy, and I'm a Gomorrah Aboriginal man from the Mungandai area. Lived on the Sunshine Coast for 30 years and started just under 12 months ago my own little gallery space where I'd like to share with you a little bit of the work that I do. All works here are connected up to my people. I'm currently on Gubbi country, Kabi land, but the work that I've got displayed here are works that are shown from pieces from Lightning Ridge, Auntie June and Uncle Roy Barker. This is Auntie June's stories from the Min Light stories. Auntie June was a very special elder of mine, and with permission by her and other of her family have given me continued permission to continue to tell her stories. The story below that one is actually a traditional story from my country, of my two sons and me going on to country for their first ceremonies. Shows the song lines, shows some of our traditional markings, and the way in which we did our what's called Yana eulogy. Yeah. The piece to the piece below that, this yellow work, starts with the circle that you can see in the bottom right hand corner, and shows it's called expressions, and the expressions talks about from the Creator we all come, and we're all just parts that come from it, and we're all expressions of the One, reaching out, learning our stories, understanding our stories, and then from that bringing those stories and knowledge back to the original spirit. Goyangan Gallery, again, gallery meaning belonging to. This gallery for me is important because it gave me an opportunity to share the experiences of my elders. Some of the stories here that we speak about are dreamtime stories, ancient stories of becoming. Other stories, they're personal experiences, they're hard-earned experiences, and other ones are stories that have come to me through my learnings. The work that I'll speak of just next is the one to the top here. This is one of my favourite pieces in the gallery at the moment. This story is given to me with permission by Uncle Paulie Spirim. Each of my elders, I give a percentage of the payments of each work as a respect payment to them. Now this work shows Gurria, the version of what we would call the rainbow serpent in most languages, crocodile fella there, and the one behind it is Warraba, the turtle. And it talks about an ancient time where Gurria ripped through the country, and in ripping through he was both creator and destroyer of things. Warraba was a great warrior. He had speed and agility. He was asked by the Creator if he'd be willing to give up his speed, agility and strength and carry a shell on his back. He was to put back in place what was damaged and fix as much as he could, and he went off country and then gathered up knowledge and story from other countries to make our country bigger and better and stronger. By understanding the people from where he came, he understood their songs, their laws and their dances, and by understanding the people from other places, that's how we get on. So he brought that back to our country, and the symbols on the white represent the mountains that were made in that time. The painting below is a combination story. What you see, the work here has two aspects to it. One which you see, which is what looks like 3 full shields and 2 half shields in yellow, marked with the star system of Mie, the star system of the 7 sisters. This reminded each warrior what he lived and died for by having each shield marked with that. That was in protection of the feminine and everything that came from the feminine. But while you look at that work, if you try now to look at the red figures between the yellow shields, if you focus on those, you'll see that it actually holds 4 trees, 4 trunks of it, 4 red trees, and on those have markings, and our trees in special places had sacred and special markings that we are not allowed to completely copy those because of not a lack of knowledge. What we do is I was allowed to do those and show representations of it. It shows that these trees were the givers of those shields, and those shields were there to protect both the feminine and the stories that that were carried on those trees. Okay, so I'm really a storyteller that knows how to paint, and I love what I do. I'm passionate because I believe in sharing culture. I'm deep into my spiritual side, and I've only had the best of elders to share that with me. I'm starting my second gallery exhibition, and that'll be for celebrating my first year, and it's called The Re-Remembering. And it's in a time where I think we need to re-remember. We need to remember who we were, what we were, and why we're here. These old cultural messages aren't frozen in time. They're templates for humanity. They can be picked up from any time and placed over, and I don't think there's a time that we need these more. I'd love you to come along and share and hear some stories and see how they relate to us as humans today. 6:30 on the 1st of April 2022 is my gallery open, and I'd love to just come down, hear a story, look at a story and share a story.